Number 8, you have to find the difference quotient. The difference quotient formula will be provided for you on the test. F of x plus h minus f of x all over h on the bottom. And here is the f of x that they give us. So we do have one part of the formula that's been provided for us, but we still have to find f of x plus h. So before I start by putting this stuff back into the formula, off to the side over here, let me first start with finding f of x plus h. Now what you have to do is, this says that we're going to put x plus h in for both the x's in our equation. So x plus h goes in there, x plus h goes in that one. So both places for x we're putting in x plus h. Now we're going to expand that. Okay, so f of x plus h, we have 3x plus 3h. Now this one, we have a minus 2 times all that. You have to do order of operations first. Order of operations, so first we have to do the x plus h squared. If you multiply x plus h, you'll get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. So we're going to expand that one out. You have to do that first because exponents comes before multiplication. Now that we have this complete, we're going to expand that out one more time. Minus 2x squared minus 4xh minus 2h squared. We have the whole entire thing. This whole expression is your f of x plus h. We're going to put this expression into my difference quotient formula. Okay, so first I have, so here's the whole thing I'll do down below here. I've got 3x plus 3h minus 2x squared, 4xh minus 2h squared. That's the whole entire expression that I have for f of x plus h. I'm going to put a minus sign. The minus sign is this part of the formula. And then I'm going to put in the expression for f of x, 3x minus 2x squared. So I'm going to put in parentheses 3x minus 2x squared. Now that's very important that we remember to put the parentheses in there, because you are subtracting the entire piece. That's what it means by subtracting f of x. You want to subtract the entire formula. And so then once we have that, we want to go ahead and multiply through the minus sign. Okay, so you might do this in an extra step. For my space, since I have limited space here, I'm going to just go ahead and change the signs automatically there. Just know that I did have opposite signs that I did that on, so instead of showing that step with the parentheses around that, if you just want to go ahead and reverse the signs, that's okay to do. So we just reverse the signs of each of those because we're subtracting it. Now by doing that, it allows you to do some cancellations here. So 3x and negative 3x cancel. Negative 2x squared and 2x squared cancel. You should be left with something that only has h's in it. So I have 3h minus 4xh minus 2h squared. All that now is over h. So everything else canceled out. This is what I'm left with. Because I have an h in all those, what I can do is that now allows me to factor out an h. So I get 3 minus 4x minus 2h. And then I can cancel the h out of the bottom one now that I can't factor it out. And this is my final answer, 3 minus 4x minus 2h. There's nothing else that you can do with that as far as simplifying is concerned. There's no special notation that we have with difference quotient. You can actually just put this answer on the blank, and so it's okay to have an h as part of your answer.